My camera about to die? Bruh, what? In this video, I want to talk about how I let things go. And I want to talk about this because, listen, I just went through a lot my senior year, okay? And I feel like I want to share this story. I want to share this experience. And I also want to just like I want to like tell this story to myself now. Like basically this channel is for myself. This is my video diary. I post when I want, when I'm not that busy, and like when I'm feeling the passion. That's when I will post, okay? I just want to get this. Anyway, so my senior year sucked. It was terrible. I made a senior box. It's empty, okay? Like, it's storing money right now because that's the goal. That's what's important, money. Like, that senior box has no memories in it. I think it has like a gift from like one of my best friends, Chloe, but yeah, it's kind of a waste of space, so I moved it out the way. But okay, I started the year, first off, like I was just going through a lot, like in myself. Like it was just a lot. Mental battles. Everybody goes through it. I'm just a girl, and like, you know, it happens. But you know, it was just like, oh, I also got a car senior year, so it made it really hard for me to stay at school. Like if you're like dealing with anxiety, like if you deal with really bad anxiety, and like, bro, school is just a trigger for me. Like I'm dead serious, it was a trigger for me, and it was so bad to just like be there because it sucked the energy out of me. I was never happy there, okay? I don't know why. No, I do know why. The people around me sucked as well. It was just like a combination of things. It was just like drain. So school was just a trigger, and then my anxiety just got really bad all of a sudden, and then like it was turning into like internal hate, and I was like like I cannot do this. Like I felt myself start spiraling again, so then I was like, no, absolutely not, because I went through this before. And like, I mean, everybody goes through this like every winter. It's like common winter depression, but like I was just like, no, I'm not doing it again this year. I'm gonna instead turn this feeling of spiraling into something productive. So I did. I spent a lot of time alone, and I learned a lot about myself. I love going out alone, and like I'm trying to like invest more time in my hobbies. I spend a lot of time doing self-care. I try to use my time more like efficiently, and like, because I'm like, I was just tired of like making the same excuses over and over again. I'm always having to like, you know, find a way to save myself last minute. Like I hated that. And like honestly, it ended up happening again like during the school year, around the end of the school year, but that was just senioritis. Like I'm not even gonna lie to you, that was just senioritis. College is gonna be different, I promise. Like I cannot wait for college. I'm actually so excited. Anyway, okay, we're back. But yeah, it was just like a combination of things just made my anxiety like skyrocket. So I spent a lot of time alone, learned a lot about myself, and I like to do things alone, and that's good. Like people should learn how to do that. That is a very important skill, because like at the end, like you need to be self-centered. You can tell when other people are like male-centered, or like they center their relationship over everything else in their life, and that's like why when their relationship ends, like everything spirals. Like listen, everything in your life needs to flow with you. Like it needs to be a part of the process. And like, I don't know how to explain that, but it's like I stopped looking, for example, like outside for a relationship or anything, and like I stopped really reaching out to people, because I realized like I'm gonna find like the person who's like meant for me on the way of like my life, you know. Like as I'm doing what I like to do, I will find a person that's like also likes to do that thing. Like they'll be part of the process, you know. Like I won't have to go out of my way. Like I shouldn't have to put extra effort into looking for somebody else. And it's just like stuff when like you can tell when somebody is self-centered versus like when they're not, based off like the way they speak about other people, and like how they're constantly pointing out like people who are just always mad at the world. You could tell like you have some issues going on with you. So it's just like listen, I felt like I had a lot of people who were just
be nice. I'm finding it
not they just stopped being like, I realized I had outgrown them. And honestly, no shade to them, because like, you know, everybody has their own process in their own time and has their own journey. But like, honestly, like I realized like, bro, like I am not fucking with half these people around me. And then this huge canon event happened to me like during January, I don't know, it was like early in the year, and then it really changed my perspective on like who I keep around me. Like it really changed my perspective. And like I really felt like at that point the work that I had been doing on myself worked, because the battery died. But okay, yeah, but when that whole like this whole like canon event happened, and like a whole bunch of people that I honestly had gut feelings about like long ass time ago, like when they all like just showed their true colors, I was like, oh, okay, Maya. So like that really helped me like see like you have grown, because I didn't trip out the way I thought I would. For some reason I was being told like, oh, like stop crashing out and blah, blah, blah. Like who's crashing out? Like trust me, like that was not crashing out, you know. Yeah, the way I handled the situation was very well, like it went very well, because like I've dealt with like smaller things and blown up way more about it. And I was like, yeah, like, cause listen, like I stopped being upset at people for shit they do, because I realized like you just probably haven't had the same life experiences I've had, and been taught the same things I've like been taught, and like gone through, you know, like we're two different people, so our perspectives on things are going to be very different, and I completely understand. When the whole thing happened, first thing I was about to do was be like, bro, how was I the problem? How was I the problem? How was I the problem? But then when I like started investigating and hearing like the responses, I was like, yeah, these people are not even low-key, they're high-key deads, and you know, victims of groupthink, and I don't need to waste my time trying to figure out why this, why that, because that's their own shit. I don't bother these people. So for them to suddenly like switch up on me and blah blah blah, and then not even remember why they didn't like me a couple months later, like bitch, I mean, honestly, no shade to them, like that just shows you like half the time like these situations are not worth wasting your time on, like tripping about, none of it. And my friends have heard this from me multiple times at this point, like they know how I am, and I thought like, how about I just share this story to the world, because what if they need help, what if they're going through this, I don't know. Oh, I thought it was trying to tell me my battery's about to die. Like, did I just put this in? Okay, anyway, is this recording? Oh, wait. Oh, it is. Okay. Anyway, but that would be so annoying if it wasn't. But anyway, the more work I did on myself as well, the more I was like, the more I'm able, okay, wait, let me start over. The more work I do on myself, the more secure I feel in myself. So that whenever I'm like facing like these challenges, and like I've like doubt myself or whatever, or whenever I deal with things that have the potential to make me feel like that, I like half the time I deal with it very well. Like even though it'll hurt sometimes, like a lot of situations, especially like depending on who it is, can hurt more than others. But it's like, you know, when you learn to love yourself, like the more you do it, the easier it is to like accept that not everybody's meant to stay in your life. And you know, like some people are just part of the, oh, so my camera is about to die. Anyway, so yeah, some people are just part of the growth process, and you just gotta appreciate them for the times they gave you, for the things they helped you get through. And yeah, so that's how I learned to let things go. And I hope that my senior year and my journey kind of like my experience kind of helped you a little bit. Hold on. But yeah, anyway, so even though high school is over, big era of my life is over, now it's time to just I feel like I want to like reach out to people more and go new places. I'm really excited to start this new era of my life, and like I'm like, you know, trying to get into modeling. Hey, yes, I'm starting modeling, so that's gonna be really fun. I have a lot of stuff in mind that I want to do and execute, and I don't know how I'm gonna go about this YouTube thing, but okay, 1 minute left. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed my little story time and whatever, and little do they know I have a third battery. But anyway, so yeah, I hope my what? Okay. I need to charge my stuff in advance. I hope my experience helped you a little bit. I hope you know, if it didn't, or if you like were just listening to listen, I hope you enjoyed. Goodbye.